Celebrating a 50-year tradition of excellence at Bergen Community College, this is the two-time award-winning Studio Bergen. Hi, I'm Larry Levanka, and welcome to our special 2017 Year in Review edition of this award-winning program. So without further ado, let's take a look back at the top 10 stories of 2017.
Number 10.
We open with the two biggest honors received by faculty in 2017. The John and Sue Ann Rusch Excellence Award, sponsored by the League for Innovation in the Community College, and the NYSOD Excellence Award honoree. The Center for Peace, Justice, and Reconciliation won the Rusch Award for its work that began in 2009 as faculty, staff, and students sought to dialogue around global conflict and the path to forgiveness, work that may be more important now than ever before.
PGR now and centers like PGR have become increasingly significant. We see that we're living in very unstable times. Conflict in the Middle East is paramount. We see swelling numbers of immigrants and conflict over the numbers that will be admitted to the United States. We see problems with environmental sustainability. We see difficulties in the local school system with bullying. Political and ethnic violence is a growing concern, and it is at the forefront of what makes us relevant.
Meanwhile, biology professor Dr. Barbara Davis was recognized with the NYSOD Excellence Award for her work in enhancing student learning through initiatives such as the Science Infusion program, which enables students to study topics in both science and English coursework, and awareness projects on diabetes, organ donation, malaria, and AIDS. She said the recognition is humbling, given the caliber of Bergen's faculty.
We have so many dedicated faculty that are so clever about how they present their work and how they motivate and engage students. And every day they keep doing it. And we offer so much to our students. And in the end, the students benefit immensely. Day to day, we may not see that, but when students come back and they tell you how different their lives are now and the opportunities that they have because somebody was patient with them and because the people at Bergen went that extra mile, it's just really a great thing that they're doing. So I would say just keep up the good work.
Number 9.
The college welcomed 5 local leaders from education and trade to its Board of Trustees last year. Joining the board were Joseph Barreto, a high school guidance counselor, Patrick Fletcher, the Riverdale Regional School District Superintendent of Schools, Mark Longo, the director of the Engineers Labor Employer Cooperative, Carol Otis, a retired Teaneck High School teacher, and Chital Ranjan, a William Patterson University professor. Later in the year, Governor-elect Phil Murphy, now the governor, tapped 3 of those trustees, Barreto, Ranjan, and Longo, to serve on transition team committees that help set priorities for his term.
Number 8.
Thanks to its donors, the Bergen Community College Foundation helped deliver nearly $275,000 to students in the form of scholarships last year. We spoke with a few of them at the December Scholarship Award ceremony.
Personally, for me, it's like one of the greatest accomplishments ever. I mean, I never thought in my entire dreams that I would get something like this. And just knowing that I have people that support me, family, friends, even my donor out there, I think it's one of the greatest achievements I've ever had and I've ever experienced ever. So I'm just really grateful and proud.
Thank you for believing in me and for putting the trust in me for continuing my education. It's really important to me.
It means a lot. The generosity of the donors is heartwarming, and it allows me to really focus on what's most important, getting an education. And I mean, that's really what's number one. So I'm very thankful for that.
It makes me feel amazing that there are people out there who are willing to donate their money, and I just feel like by getting this donation right now, I'm paying it forward. And I really hope to do that one day to other students as well who are trying to get through their college education.
To ensure that future generations of Bergen students can receive scholarships like these, consider contributing to the college's 50 for 50 campaign at tinyurl.com/Bergen50.
Number 7.
In 2017, Bergen was home to a national champion. Student athlete Camille Caliapod won the 2017 NJCAA Division III Women's Pole Vault Championship, setting a Bergen record of 2.81 meters at the event. For her record-breaking leap, she was named First Team All-American and the NJCAA Region 19 John Stauff Female Scholar Athlete of the Year. She won the Stauff Award on the strength of her performance in the classroom, a 3.7 GPA, and her status as the only national champion pole vaulter in the college's 50-year history.
Number 6.
Taking part in an event that captivated the nation, a team of STEM students and faculty traveled to Missouri to launch a high-altitude balloon to take photos of last summer's eclipse, a sequel of sorts to a previous project that sent a high-altitude balloon 96,000 feet in the air. The location allowed them to send the balloon up in a spot where the eclipse would create 100% coverage of the sun. The experiment, which featured video, photography, and data collection equipment constructed by the students, was the culmination of months of work. Team leader Gracia Manrique said that it helped putting everything in perspective.
Looking at it, honestly, it felt like for those 2.5 minutes as our balloon was up in the air and we were just staring at the solar eclipse, everyone was just quiet and observing such a natural event. And they forgot about all of their problems, and for one moment everyone was just quiet and just watching such a beautiful, event.
Number 5.
Every 2 years, only 150 U.S. community colleges are invited by the Aspen Institute College Excellence Program to compete for the $1 million Aspen Prize. Based on measures of success for students such as graduation and retention rates, only colleges with a definable record of supporting student outcomes get the call. Bergen made last year's list. Selected from 1,000 public 2-year colleges, Bergen will now seek to earn the prize, which is regarded as a signature achievement for community colleges. As part of the selection process, Bergen staff and faculty will prepare reports on the initiatives that have helped fuel its effective student outcomes. The Aspen Institute will name its top 10 finalists in May 2018 and conduct site visits to each of the selected colleges before announcing the top institution in 2019. The inaugural Aspen Prize, awarded in 2011, recognized Valencia College in Florida.
Number 4.
In another year of Jack Kent Cooke undergraduate transfer scholars, Coca-Cola scholars, and another high ranking in the world, one Bergen Phi Theta Kappa student stood out. Quite a feat in that company. Amanda Karpinski was selected by her peers as the international president of Phi Theta Kappa, the honor society of 2-year colleges, and earned a second leadership position in the organization as the student representative on the group's board of directors. She represents both the first Bergen student to serve as international president and on the board. We asked her why she sought the position.
I decided to run as international president because I had such a great experience at Bergen Community College being chapter president, and I wanted to have that multiplied on the international stage and really take up a bigger responsibility because the society changed my life in an extraordinary way.
Karpinski served as Bergen's Phi Theta Kappa chapter president last year, leading the group to 16 awards, including regional and international distinguished chapter honors for the 4th year in a row.
Number 3.
Bergen welcomed a new president in June last year, but he's a familiar face. Dr. Michael D. Redmond, a former NYSOD Excellence Award honoree for his commitment to teaching and student success, has served the institution in numerous roles during his 36-year career at Bergen, which began as a philosophy and religion professor. After his hiring, we discussed his new role.
When I'm in the classroom, my focus is on my students, preparing lectures, designing curricula, trying to help them succeed. And I think, in sort of a deep way, it's still the same focus, except it's not my 200 or 300 students. Now it's the 14,000 credit students. There's the 10,000 non-credit students. And I still look at my job as trying to make sure that they have the best, most positive learning experience and that our faculty are free from distractions and focusing upon the classroom. So change of focus, sure, but it's still academics.
Previously, Dr. Redmond provided leadership as Executive Vice President, Chief Information Officer, and Dean of Arts and Humanities. As Bergen's 7th president, Dr. Redmond sought to advance many key initiatives in his first 6 months in office, including removing electronic and physical barriers students encounter in the registration process, launching the 50th anniversary celebration, and confronting budget challenges and producing a balanced budget despite an existing multi-million-dollar gap.
Number 2.
There's the year of the flood, and for Bergen, when discussing commencement 2017, the year of the heat. With the temperature soaring past 90 degrees, though, the class of 2017 didn't even break a sweat. More than 2,000 students completed their goals of earning a college degree May 18th at MetLife Stadium at commencement 2017, led by 71-year-old valedictorian, widow, and New York Giants superfan Marilyn Heiner. In the 1970s and 80s, she and her husband Don attended 180 straight home and away Giants games. She felt right at home at MetLife Stadium, the home of the 4-time Super Bowl champion Giants.
Wherever the Giants were, you would find Don and Marilyn. I've been to 6 Super Bowls, but not with the Giants. I've never been to a playoff game with the Giants. But today, here at MetLife, I feel that I've scored the touchdown of my Super Bowl, and my husband has a sky view seat.
Former college trustee and current Bergen County Freeholder Vice Chair Jermaine Ortiz delivered the keynote address, making her the first freeholder in county history to do so. The class of 2017 featured 74 students who earned 4.0 GPAs, members of the Turning Point program, and members of the college's internationally ranked Phi Theta Kappa chapter. The class of more than 2,000 placed Bergen at the top of New Jersey once again for associate degree graduates.
Number 1.
In any other year, commencement would serve as the biggest story of the year. But this isn't any other year. It's Bergen's 50th anniversary. Kicking off the celebration in the fall, recognizing the 1967 hiring of the institution's first president, Dr. Sidney Silverman, and the approval of the master plan that developed the college's main campus at 400 Paramus Road, a committee led by honorary co-chairs Bergen County Executive Jim Tedesco III, Bergen County Freeholder Tracy Sillen-Lazur, and retired Executive Vice President Virginia Laughlin began directing the institution's efforts. In addition to commemorations and events to celebrate the anniversary and the stories of the students, faculty, and staff and community members, the college launched an anniversary website, now live at 50.bergen.edu. The college also took the wraps off a fundraising effort to celebrate the anniversary, now known as the 50 for 50 campaign for student scholarships and educational support. The college is now making plans for 3 major events in the spring: an April 12th open house at the main campus, an April 19th gala celebration at the Venetian in Garfield, and of course, commencement May 17th. For more information and stories from the last 50 years, visit 50.bergen.edu. Now, that's just the top 10. What was your favorite moment of 2017? Share it with us on our Facebook page. That's all the time we have for now, but we'll be back next month with highlights from January and February. For Bergen Community College, I'm Larry Levanka. Thanks, and take care.